Good morning, students of class 9. Today we'll continue our lesson English. The sound of music. The sound of music part 2 about Bismillah Khan. Yesterday we have discussed about how the name of Sanai originated. It was originated in the chamber of the Shah and played by a nai. That's why it is named Shahnai. So now today we'll continue our lesson. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. We'll discuss one by one. The sound of the Sanai began to be considered auspicious. In those days, the sound of Sanai was taken as very auspicious, very positive, because it was played in temples and also an indispensable component. Indispensable component means inseparable part, which cannot be separated. Inseparable part of the North Indian wedding. So that means it was considered very, very holy, auspicious, and it was played in the temples as well as during the wedding. The wedding could not be taken place if there is no Sanai. So that means Sanai has to be there during the wedding. So in the past, it was one of the part of the Naubat. In the royal palace, the kings were fond of music. The musician used to play, and a traditional ensemble collection of 9 instruments found at the royal court. In the court, 9 instruments they used to play together in the palace, and Sanai was one of them. So it was a gathering, a collection of 9 music, and Sanai was one of them, one part of that Naubat. So now number 3, the credit of bringing this instrument onto the classical stage goes to Ustad Bismillah Khan. We have talked about previously, it was played in the temples and weddings and royal courts. Later on, in the classical stage, in the classical music, Bismillah Khan brought this Sanai in the classical music. We know that classical music is a very famous music and a dance of India, very famous all over the world, classical dance and classical music. And previously, Sanai was not played in the classical music. But Bismillah Khan was the one who brought this Sanai, music of Sanai, and onto the classical stage. So it was Bismillah Khan who brought this onto the classical stage. As a 5-year-old boy, now let's go to the life history of Bismillah Khan, how he tried, how he used to work with the Sanai. We'll talk about that. As a 5-year-old boy, he used to play gilli danda near the pond. As a common child of a village, he used to play gilli danda with other boys near the pond in the ancient state of Dumran in Bihar. The story starts in Bihar at a place called Dumran. That was his hometown, a village. And he used to play like any other ordinary children. He used to play gilli danda near the pond in the ancient state. Why it is called ancient state? It was very long time back, 80 years, 90 years before, when he was a little boy. Ancient state of Dumran in Bihar. The story starts in Bihar. Now, We'll continue. Number 5. He means Bismillah Khan, regularly used to go to nearby Bihariji temple as a little boy with other children of the village. They used to play together whole day. They used to swim in the pond, play in the orchard, and at the end they used to go to the nearby temple. The name of the temple was Bihariji temple, and sing Bhojpuri hymns. There people used to come there and they sing the hymns, and the children also used to join them. They used to stay outside the temple and they used to join them to sing Bhojpuri hymns. At the end of the hymns, at the end, he along with other children, he would earn a big laddu. The priest used to give them a big laddu. Each laddu weighing 1.25 kg. Very big laddu. There must be 5-6 children outside the temple waiting for the laddu. Actually, these children used to go there for the laddu. And 1.25 kg laddu. It was a prize given by local Maharaja. Local Maharaja used to offer the laddus to the temple, and the priest used to give it to the children who used to stand outside the temple waiting for that laddu. And the children used to be very happy. Every day they used to go there. So this happened 80 years ago when Bismillah Khan became very old. He remembers that when I was a little boy, we used to go to the Bihariji temple in Dumron. After playing whole day, we used to go there and we listen to the hymns. Sometimes we used to accompany those people to sing the hymns, and at the end the priest used to give us a big laddu weighing 1.25 kg, and we used to enjoy it every day. We used to do and go there and enjoy. So he remembers all this. This happened 80 years ago. We can see that this little boy, a 5-year-old boy, 5-6-year-old boy, he has traveled far. Means now he has grown. He became very famous. But he has worked very, very hard to earn the highest civilian award. He had earned the highest civilian award named Bharat Ratna. It is given to the civilians, the highest award in India. And he earned this highest award, Bharat Ratna. Along with the Bharat Ratna, he had a number of awards. He had earned a number of awards nationally and internationally. He was invited all over the world to play the music. Now we'll continue about this story to be continued. Quite interesting stories are there, or is there, about Bismillah Khan. And this much for today. We'll continue our lesson in our next class. So you can copy this out, or you can read out the book as well as you look at the notes. So it will help you to learn. So stay safe and keep on working hard at home. That's all for today. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you.